So obviously we're here in Wisconsin. It was a crucial state for you, one of the ones that put you over the top. It was the same for Trump when he won in 2016. And he was actually here last week on his day off from the Stormy Daniels trial. He told the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, Mr. President, quote, "If everything's honest, I'd gladly accept the results of the election." And then he continued, though, with this: "If it's not, you have to fight for the right of the country." How seriously do you take that threat?
Seriously, just like I did January 6th. The guy is not a Democrat with a small d. I mean, he is the idea. Look, you can't only love your country when you win. Number one. How many court cases do they have? Supreme Court cases. They all said this is totally legitimate election. This is Trump. I mean, it's saying whether he may not accept the outcome of the election. I promise you he won't.
Promise that he won't.
He won't.
So,
and which is dangerous. Look, I travel around the world with other world leaders. You know what they all say? Not a joke. 80% of them, after we have a major meeting, they go, "We've got to win. My democracy to stay. Their democracy to stay." Because when you think of the things he's saying, if I'm reelected, if he's reelected the president, he's going to make sure his attorney general prosecutes those he tells them to prosecute. And if he doesn't, he's going to fire on the first. Not just for no. He said this about prosecution across the board. He's going to. I am your retribution. What president's ever said anything like this stuff? But he means it. Going to wipe out the changes we made in Medicare, changes we made in terms of drug prices, changes we made. He's going to wipe it all out, and then he's going to put in a 10% tax, which is going to increase everybody's cost. The average American costs $1,500 a year. I mean, listen to what he's saying.
The one thing he said was, listen to what he's saying. And I think that's really, really good advice. Listen to what he is actually saying. Not what the propagandists say he said. Hear what he actually said. And I think people are doing that. We see it in the polls regarding the media. People see them as a danger to democracy too. People do not trust the media. And why would they? I mean, every word Trump has ever said has been clipped up and pounded into people's brains out of context and wrong. Whether it was about Mexicans, whether it was about very fine people, not remembering his wife's name, bloodbaths, shithole countries. Obviously, the list goes on and on and on and on. And those are the things that are actually on video, things you can prove or disprove, right? That's not even to mention all the insane things that no one actually heard him say, the things that can't be verified, things like dead soldiers being losers, people who've served being suckers. And no one reasonable has ever believed this nonsense. But the problem for the left is now no one believes them. People finally see what is really going on because they have no choice but to see it. You can only push people so far. Eventually, everybody wakes up because they have no choice but to wake up. But that's just my take, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.